Okay, ladies and gents, welcome back to another Maestro Game production, and as you can see, our bad form has continued, unfortunately, in the one game between episodes. So we did, of course, play Tottenham Hotspur, and they beat us 2-0. It was pretty comfortable on their part, so Rebellio got a lovely goal, and then we tripped up Harry Kane, made it 2-0. As you can see, they pretty much dominated the game. So that now takes us to today's games, and for the observant of you, you will have noticed we have Berk who has a knock and Brewster who also has a knock. Kiko also has a hip injury, and this is actually going to be my 100th managerial match. So hopefully the lads don't let me down in today's game, but we'll find out. So I will see you fine folks at the KCOM Stadium in just a second. Okay, ladies and gents, welcome to the KCOM Stadium, or I should say, to the world's wobbliest bridge outside of the KCOM Stadium. And we're going to head over here with the fans because it's our final home game of the season, so let's embrace it. Let's have some time with the fans. But I will see you in the KCOM Stadium in just a second. Okay, ladies and gents, so we are finally in the stadium on this wet and wonderful day. And our team, of course, is Bettinelli in goal. We have White alongside Berk. Berk, of course, has that knock, but he will be playing because all he has is a bruised shin. We have Freeman on the right-hand side and Peter on the left. We have Pearson, of course, in defensive mid. Irvin and Garner in central midfield, as always. Bowen on the right and Brewster up front, with Mahi on that left-hand side. Now, Brewster, he's got a bit more of a serious knock. He did pull his thigh, but we're not going to be able to use him in the second game anyways. So if he gets injured and goes back to Liverpool and they can't use him, not our problem. So we're going to make the most of Brewster today. And looks like Leeds are going all out, but why else? Why wouldn't they? It's a rivalry game. So we have Cooper coming back against us. We have Casilla, who had a lovely few games against us, although we've beat him in every game. So let's try and keep that form going. We have a lovely set of results against Leeds United, and we want to maintain that. And Carlos thinks we should tell the team we expect them to prove a point today. And that is the exact point I want them to prove. We are the better team. We cannot be beat by Leeds United. Let's give the fans something to... you've got to improve. Yeah, improve, end your bad run, and also remember the fact we're versing Leeds United. So Matthew, it is Derby Day. How much do you look forward to taking on your local rivals? Well, Lewis Russell of 442, you enthusiastic young men, who we have great respect for. It's always a tremendous occasion. You're 16th in the Premier League table. Yes, I know, we're on terrible form. We need to find some form quickly, and this is a good chance for us to do so. Hull are unbeaten in 5 matches against Leeds. How much of an edge does this give you? Well, psychologically, it's great. I've made sure the players know this because players, yeah, slight edge. Slight edge. Mentally, we are all there, or at least my players are. And elsewhere in the league, we have Arsenal versus Burnley, Aston Villa versus Norwich, and QPR versus Tottenham. Now, Wolverhampton Wanderers have yet to play their game. That is the fixtures we need to look out for. I know Wolverhampton Wanderers do versus Leicester City, so hopefully Leicester can pick up a win. I've got very mixed feelings with that, because if Wolverhampton Wanderers win, it's going to help Leeds stay up and means we have this game next season. But on the other hand, if Leicester wins, it helps us possibly get into a European spot. So, bit of give and take on that game. But QPR has gone 1-0 up against Tottenham Hotspur. And our game is looking rather 50-50, and I've also forgot to take us off the cautious approach, because I'm rather daft. So we shall take that off, we shall demand a little bit more, and we shall press on. Aldecosta whips one in, and this is looking worrying. Get it away. Aldecosta whips another one in, Peter kicks it away, only as far as Carr. Carr collects it, and that is the end of that. Our players are looking focused though. That is always a good sign. Casilla plays it shot to Carr. Carr plays one up. Come on, win the ball back, lads. Come on, you can't let Xavier play a ball. He plays it to Erling. Erling to Harrison. Harrison holds the ball up, plays it back to Velasco. Velasco back to Carr. Carr up to Xavier. who plays it up to Velasco once more. Crossfield ball to Hilda Costa. Hilda Costa is trying to come inside. Whips one across, headed away by Burke, only as far as Xavier. Peter heads it down, only as far as Harrison, though. He's won it back. Oh, we've got to get this away. Lovely save by Bettinelli. Costa has the ball, though, and it is blocked for a throw-in. We escape danger on that one. And Brewster is not looking good. He's looking really rough. But luckily we are at half-time and the scores are 0-0. He's looking a bit better than Dennis Mann, who got injured on the 28th minute. We've had 3 shots, they've had 6. We've had none on target, they've had 5. 10 total fouls to 4 total fouls, 0 yellow cards apiece, 50-50 on the possession. Our best performance, of course, has been Pearson with a 7 rating and 91% passing completion ratio. For them, Luke Erlin with a 67% crossing completion ratio and a 6.9. Struggling to perform is James Garner with a 6.4 and Dennis Mann with a 6.6 and 3 passes complete. Elsewhere in the league, Arsenal is 1-0 up against Burnley, Norwich is 1-0 up against Aston Villa, and QPR is still 1-0 up against Tottenham. So, Carlos thinks we should tell the team to do it for the fans. How are your ratings looking? Not great. So, I'm not happy. Pick it up, lads. Pick it up. We've got a local rival. We are pushing potentially for Europe if we can win this one. So, come on, lads. Big game. Lovely ball. What a goal. By Brewster. I didn't know who to praise then. It's like, lovely goal, bye. Lovely delivery by Bowen to Brewster, back post. Carr completely misses the header and it is nodded into the far corner. 28th goal of the season for Ryan Brewster. Now, I don't know if that means he's still the top goal scorer, but he's definitely in that top 3. That is for certain. And what a lovely goal to get. See, that is going to be our struggle next season. We really need to find a 30 goal a season striker to replace him, because that is going to be a big gap in our scoring. So let's go with Mahi. We're going to put Mahi up front because we do need to find out someone to play against Liverpool up front. So Mahi can go up. Brewster can come off for Moha. We then have Jackson Irvin, who's having a rough time. Peter's having a rough time. And Beck has his knock. So, you know what? It's a bit of a risk. We're only 1-0 up, but I'm taking Beck off. Make sure his knock doesn't get made a little worse. Lopez can come on for Irvin, and we shall cross our fingers and hope we don't get anyone sent off. Or any injuries, because we are, of course, versing dirty Leeds. Erlin plays it across to Carr. Carr, lovely ball across field to Hilda Costa, keeps it in, plays it to Manifair. Manifair plays it up to Costa, Kobold clears the ball away, and can Bowen get on the end of it? No, Cooper. He's only played it down for Bowen though, he's kept it in, and it is to Mahi, 1-on-1 with the keeper. Mahi, oh, unlucky Mahi. Carr kicks it away for a throw-in. And lads are doing well, but I'm going to demand a little bit more. And they've taken it well. That is good. I'm glad the lads have taken my pressure well. A lot are looking rather motivated. And we have 8 minutes of normal time. Kobold plays it up to Freeman. Freeman on this right hand side plays one over top to Bowen. Bowen, he has help in the middle. Will he cross it to Mahi? Plays it to Mahi. Mahi, come on. That was a simple FIFA goal. Just place it in the corner. Simple tap in the corner and it's a goal. Mahi though. Mahi, can he get across in? No, he's dispossessed by Erlin. Erlin plays it up to Hilda Costa. Hilda Costa is on the counter attack down this left hand side. Can he get past Bowen? Lovely tackle by Jared. Unfortunately, it only goes as far as Forshaw. It's played back up to Hilda Costa once more. Plays it across only as far as Weiss. Weiss heads it down. Forshaw. Come on. Nice clearance, lads. Bowen on the counter attack. Plays it up to Mahi. Mahi, can he get through the 10th? 1-on-1 with the keeper. Come on, Mahi. 9th goal of the season by Mini Mound Mahi, assisted by Jared Bowen. And that is us off to a nice little 2-0 lead. It looks like we are going to go away with the victory today, which means the Liverpool game is going to be all that more important. And Cooper has got himself a yellow card. Didn't notice that earlier on. And Ailing has now taken a little bit of a knock. But we are now into the 94th minute. Moha, nice crossfield ball. Doesn't get to Bowen, but Lopez gets it from the header. Plays it through to Bowen, one-on-one with the keeper. Come on, Jared. You could have rounded out a nice little performance there, my friend. We do have the corner, though, and he might be able to get another assist. Jared Bowen whips one in, front post, Moha, Kobold. Christopher Kobold. Second goal of the season from the centre-back. Lovely strike. Smashes it across goal. And let's have another look at this. Moha heads it down. Kobold just smacks it on the volley into the corner. Pretty simple. Leeds United lose 3-0 to Hull City. So, we had 18 shots, they had 11. We had 7 on target, they had 7. 22 total fouls to their 11. 0 yellow cards to their 2. 46% possession to their 54. Jared Bowen, of course, was our best performer with a 9 rating and 2 assists. But then was Liam Cooper with 4 key tackles and a 7 rating. Struggling to perform was Jackson Irvin with a 6.4. No reason for that. And Tyler Roberts with a 6.3. As you can see, manager Matthew Tomlinson celebrates his 100th game in football management. Leeds goalkeeper Kike Casil was finally beaten today, having gone 225 consecutive minutes without conceding. Dennis Mann made his 175th career league appearance, which I'm guessing he would like to forget considering he got that injury. And Adam Forshaw made his 275th career league appearance. And how did that go for you, Mr. Forshaw? Forshaw, where are you? There you are. 6.6 rating. I think he might want to forget it too. So, Carlos thinks we should tell the boys they did well and that their efforts were excellent. I will agree with that one. So, assertively, a good win, boys. Yeah, a good one, boys. That seems reasonable to me. And Hull enter Euro Cup 2 race. So, it has, as I mentioned earlier, put us in that European race. We currently find ourselves 7th place. And yeah, that is the current picture so far. Like I said, Brewster is in them top goal scorers. It's going to be him, Martinez. Maybe Mane can catch up. Possibly. He's going to have a really good run at it. But Brewster could potentially steal the golden boot for the league. But without further ado, I will meet you fine folks at Anfield in just a second. Okay, ladies and gents, after the horrific incident we had last time we was here at Anfield, I decided I'm going to park over in the other parking bay nearer to the cemetery. So as you can see in the distance, we do have the stadium, but I feel over here is a bit more sensible because we're not going to run anybody over. So without further ado, I will meet you fine folks in the stadium. Okay, ladies and gents, it is time for the final game of the season, and we are here at Anfield for our 3 o'clock kickoff here in Liverpool. So they're going for a good old 4-2-3-1. We know the deadly players they've got. They've smashed us about twice this season, and we're looking to get some payback, especially from that last game where we may have accidentally ran over a few fans and they may have destroyed us in return. So our team for today's game is Bettinelli in goal. We have Peter at left back, White and Beck in central defence with Freeman on the right hand side, Pearson in defensive mid, Irvin and Garner in central midfield, Moha on the left hand side and Bowen on the right. We have Mahi up front in place of Brewster, who of course can't play due to Liverpool being his parent club. We then have Messenhola, Kingsley, Kobold, Stewart, Lopez below, and Knoll on the bench. Hopefully, Super Sub Kobold can come on and get his 3rd goal of the season, because he has been rather prolific when he has actually been scoring. So, Carlos thinks we should tell the team that we expect them to pick up where they left off. And you know what? Let's do it. Let's go out there. Let's go for a win. We owe Liverpool after what happened in yeah, go out and get revenge. Revenge. Go out to get revenge, my friends. So how are you approaching the task of keeping the Premier Division's leading goal scorers quiet here? Well, to be fair, we have one of the Premier Division's leading goal scorers on loan from them, and we're keeping him quiet because he can't play against them. But Lewis Russell from 442, you enthusiastic fellow who we have a great respect for. I know how good we can be, and I trust my players to do their jobs. How are you approaching the task of breaching the Premier League's best defence? We have to find and exploit their weaknesses. Yeah, they exist. Liverpool's recent form has them second in the form table. How much of a threat do they pose? A lot. They're the champions and they're ahead by like 20 points, if I remember rightly. They're a threat, but so are we. Yeah. By starting him here, are you hopeful Moha into... Yeah. I want more from him. I'm determined to make that happen. I want him to recapture his best form. He's not always been useless. He's just going through a bad spell, and let's be honest, we needed to put him in the team. Because it was either him or Norbert, and Norbert has some very interesting moments. Speaking of interesting moments, we're not even a minute in, and Mane is looking to overtake Brewster. With his 24th of the season, he only needs to get another 5 and he can jump past Brewster. Pearson to Burke, Burke up to Garner, Garner to Pearson, tries a ball over the top, Mahi is chasing. It is played all the way back to Allison though. Allison kicks it up, Freeman heads it down only as far as Robertson. Robertson is counter-attacking on this left-hand side. This is looking dangerous. Lovely tackle by Freeman. Freeman is getting chased by Robertson. Oh, he's just passed it to Firmino. He's just passed it to Firmino. Why? Lovely cross here. So Freeman tackles Robertson. He goes, right, you're not going to get a good enough cross here. Whips it in. Firmino's like, okay, I will take your cross, and heads it into the corner. Freeman, I don't know how much Liverpool just paid you, but quit it. Simply quit it. Quit the ridiculousness, Freeman. Because now Wolverhampton Wanderers have jumped above us. Of course, Wolverhampton Wanderers have a big game of their own. They're playing against Manchester City, currently drawing. So we do need Manchester City to do us a favour. If we're going to get smashed about by Liverpool, we need them to get smashed about by Manchester City. And we're definitely getting smashed by Liverpool. Currently 3-0, and we're not even into half time. So looks like we're going a bit more positive, folks. What have we got to lose? We're currently 3-0 down. Can't get any worse now, can it? I mean, they can score 8, but it's already embarrassing as it is. It is headed away. White is picking it up, though. White has collected the ball. Not sure where he's going with it. Yeah, I'm not sure White even knew where he's going with that one. Mo Salah's run straight through the defence. Bettinelli, lovely save. Finally gets onto the end of one. Freeman instead collecting the ball and maybe kicking it out for a throw-in. Hoops it into the crowd. I'm definitely thinking Freeman got paid off in this game. I don't know how much they paid him, but they've definitely paid him off. And Tonali plays it back to Virgil. And Van Dijk makes his run back. This is rather pathetic, if I do say so, and I'm going to absolutely throw the hairdryer at every single player in the locker room. Dwight to Burke, Burke to Pearson, Pearson up to Garner, Garner in central circle. Nice ball over to Bowen. Can Bowen do anything with this? Cuts inside one. Ah, Bowen. You get my hopes up, my friend. You got past the defence and then you just tapped it. Right, Bowen to whip in a corner, whips the corner in, near post, headed away. Mane clears it, only to Salah. Salah on the halfway line, counter-attacking, and it's a dead highlight. That looked like it was going to amount to something. And Bettinelli collects the free kick. Are we going to do anything with this, though? We have 3 minutes. Well, we have 2, plus any additional time, to maybe try and pull a goal back in this first half. Moha tries to go down this left-hand side. Looks like he's probably going to get tackled. Yes, he gets pressured. Gives it away to Arnold. Mahi has won it back, though. Mahi tries to play it to Moha. Intercepted and leads. Liverpool are on the counter-attack. Lovely save by Bettinelli, though. And we are only 3-0 down. I think it's very much a case of just praying Man City saves us now. We aren't catching Chelsea, but we could do with Wolverhampton Wanderers staying below us. Because I believe every spot up here is worth like 1.5 million in that sort of range. And every little is going to help when we don't have a 30 goal a season striker up front when he goes back to Liverpool. So Bowen cuts through the middle. Bowen has help. He goes all... Oh, Bowen, that was lovely until the finish. He did great to get through the defence. Unfortunately, just placed wide. Firmino collects the free kick. Can he get a ball inside? He does. Back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk to Firmino, whips one in. And Mo Salah, edge of the area, whips one across. Firmino once more. Yeah. So, this trip. We seem to have very bad memories here at Anfield. I'm starting to think Liverpool is not our place to come and play. So, Mane has scored twice, Firmino has scored twice. It's currently 4-0, and they've had 19 shots, we've had 5. 10 on target, we've had 2. 2 fouls, we've committed 13. 0 yellow cards, 1 yellow card, 49% possession to our 51% possession. Best performer for us is Bettinelli. He's conceded 4 goals, but he's also saved 6 shots. That's got him a 7 rating. Best performer for them, of course, has been Mane. He has 2 goals, a 9.2 rating as a result. Struggling to perform is Moha on a 6.2 and 56% passing completion ratio. Struggling for them is Alisson with a 6.9. Now, I don't think he's really playing bad. That's more, we haven't really done anything for him to accumulate any sort of rating. But Bournemouth is 1-0 up against QPR. Burnley is 0-0 against Brighton. It is 2-0 to Chelsea against Sheffield United, Leeds United 0, Everton 0, Manchester United 0, Arsenal 1, Norwich 1, Southampton 0, Tottenham Hotspur 2, Leicester City 0, West Ham 1, Aston Villa 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0, Man City 0. So Man City is not doing us any favours right now, and Carlos thinks we should remind the team there's no real pressure. You know what? Carlos, I completely disagree. I'm going to get aggressive. That was absolutely terrible. And I don't care how stressed Mahi looked right now. He better duck the hairdryer, because it will come his way. Freeman tries the ball over top to Bowen, but he can't get it. Keita up to Mane. Mane is bombing it. Oh, he's just walked through our defence. Mane one-on-one with the keeper, and I thought I was going in the bottom corner. I thought we was in for another rough game. I mean, we are in for another rough game. We are, of course, 4-0 down, but I thought it was going to get worse. So, Alexander-Arnold plays one over the top. Lautaro has just slotted it away. That's his 35th goal of the season. He has been ridiculous this season, I guess. Martinez, you are nuts. He's definitely not getting caught by Brewster, that is for sure. Brewster would have had to slam in a lot of goals to catch up to that gentleman. So hopefully they go for a 1 striker next season, because if they have both strikers next season, it's going to be nutty. We're going to be seeing Liverpool winning 12-0 every single game. Lautaro though, Lautaro 1-on-1 with Bettinelli. Bettinelli does nothing. And we are 6-0 down. This is not going to be great for our confidence going into the pre-season. That is for sure. And we definitely have a mountain to climb. We definitely do. Now, there's no real changes we can make. Bowen is having an awful game. So, you know what? Get Jared Bowen off. Teach Jared Bowen. He is not invincible. He can be brought off. We will bring you on for Weiss, give you a bit of game time, and we will give Lopez a bit of game time. A couple of developing players in Kobold and Lopez, and just let them have a run out. We've clearly lost this game. We lost it in the first half. In fact, we probably lost it in the first half an hour. But below, will he play it down the wing? Nice ball up to Freeman. Freeman, of course, the guy paid off, who gifted a goal to Firmino in that first half. Tries to whip one across to Moha. Moha to Mahi. Back to Moha. Back to below. And it's offside. Yeah. That sums up our day today, folks. It's not been a good one, but it does look like Man City has gone in the lead against Wolverhampton Wanderers. And, oh, Oh, where is that game? We have 2 Arsenal games. Arsenal and Manchester United had duplicated themselves, but I couldn't find the Manchester City game. And it's 7. It's 7. This is one of those games you either laugh or you cry. Because this is terrible, and I'm going to let the team know about it. Quite frankly, hopefully Man City has a couple of goals. No, they only have 1 through Jesus. So we have been saved by Jesus, folks. Jesus has come back to save us once more. Freeman coming down this right-hand side. Can we at least get 1 consolation goal? Roberts intercepts it. Umtiti to Keita. Keita over the top, and it's going to go to 8, isn't it? Yeah, he's just placed it straight past Bettinelli. Well, we have some rebuilding to do in the new season. Hopefully our budget is nice, because this is looking rough. There's quite a few players I would like to remove. And yes, so it is Liverpool 8, Hull City 0. Not going to go through all the goal scorers because we will be here all night. So it is 35 shots to our 12, 17 on target to our 4, 4 total fouls to our 20, 1 yellow card to 3 yellow cards, 49% possession to 51% possession. Their best performer has of course been Mane. He got 2 goals and 9.5 rating. For us was James Garner. He got a 7 rating and 11.2 kilometres covered. Struggling to perform was Jared Bowen with a 6 rating and 6 passes completed. Struggling for them was Joe Gomez with a 6.8. Now, not going to go through all the milestones, but feel free to go through that if you are interested. Carlos thinks you should tell the boys they did well and that their efforts were excellent. Carlos, I mean, I don't think he was watching the same game you and I were, because 8-0. I'm sorry, I don't care that it's Liverpool. I don't care that we were expected to go down. 8-0 is just not acceptable. I'm far from pleased with the result. I'm not going to give them the I expect to see you in training, because I always expect to see them in training. If they don't go to training, they shouldn't really be at the club. But we are in that 7th spot, folks. So I guess there is a little bit of good news on the horizon. But I will go... Ooh, the board have announced that due to better than expected finances, they've increased the percentage of... We're finally getting all our money, folks. Thank you, Ahab. Much better than your father. Humiliation for Hull. Moha set for pay increase. I mean, after that performance, he should probably have a pay deduction. We are into the European Cup European Cup 2. Hull have qualified for the 2021 European Cup 2 by securing a top 7 finish in the Premier League. I'm not going to go through all that, but if you want to read through all that, feel free to pause it there. Hull City receive 27 million for finishing 7th. The board are delighted. Of course they are. They didn't expect us to get anywhere near up there. We have paid out 700k amongst the players on a pro rata basis. But I will see you in the next episode for our season review for our transfer special. And I'm assuming it's probably going to be a European Cup qualifying game. If not, it will be the first game of the season. But thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you all have a great weekend. Goodbye.